Okay, well, hopefully you guys can hear me now. That was terrible. Huge announcement. Gone. No one heard it. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's charging. You can do it when it's ready. So anyways, it's dead, see? And it's charging, so give it a moment. So anyways, as I was trying to say, guys, gosh, my announcement. Sorry, it was quiet for a minute. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Just keep swimming. 1111. Woosah. So Matthew just walked in after my announcement, and that was crazy. And now it's drama. So we're going to get to the planetary transitions here in a second. So let me get with you. Hold on. Someone says no sound. I think you're lagging. I think you're behind where we're at. Matthew, someone said, Matthew, what's up? People are saying hi. Okay, so some people are hearing the current and some people are a few minutes behind. Get it? Okay. Sorry, I was seeing where we're at. What a crazy combobulated beginning. Hi. Hi, everybody. Let's just start over. Rewind. Announcements. Okay. That really explains this cluster mess of planets in Sagittarius. And I'm going to touch on that with tarot and with other cards. And if you guys are experiencing any drama in your relationships, you're going to want to listen. So, again, I have not been watching all the other people's tarot channels. I am very much in my own world right now, doing my work, taking care of business, trying to catch up on life, and taking a big breath. Just big breath with me, guys. So much going on. I want you to know there's about 7 planetary transitions happening right now in December to January, and it's going to be insane. So buckle up. This is going to be a bumpy ride. But that's okay. There's a lot of lessons. The reasons we're going through this is to test us, absolutely test us on how we have learned to handle stress, strife, and drama. That's going to be one of the main reasons we're going to be going through this transition. Okay, if I put Godzilla, you need to be quiet. Okay. Let me put Godzilla here. All right. I love you too.
And I love you most.
I love you most. Here, grab it and shush. Okay. Anyways, the first transition that I want to talk about, I'm just going to briefly go through this real quick, is Mars in Libra. And this is going to affect your relationships. Not your relationships with the guy down the street that you see every morning when you grab coffee. The relationships that matter, they matter to you. They mean something in your life. This can be friends over YouTube. This can be friends across the country. Doesn't mean you have to be close to them. It's just people that you're really, really in tune with. You're on their same vibration. And you guys have a very, intense relationship, a close relationship. I cannot watch that movie. It requires payment. So no, we're not watching that movie. Hang on, guys. Stubborn. Go watch Wonder Pets out there. I'm done. I don't want you in here when I'm working. And I can't watch that movie because it takes money. You play the other videos. Sorry, guys. Seriously. Anyways, Mars can mean war, obviously. Mars rules Aries. So if you have Aries, you're going to be super affected by that, or Libra. And this is Vedic astrology, okay? This is not tropical, so please don't jump on and say Mars is actually going into Scorpio, which would be pretty much the same message, but still, okay? So let's see what's going on here. So you're going to have problems interacting with people, your family, your friends, your lover. As we can see even on YouTube, we might have some problems, okay? It's just Mars is afflicting some kind of drama and war between relationships. We need to understand that and understand what Mars wants. It wants the truth to come out. It wants feelings that are hidden to come out. Mars also represents a knife, precision, surgery. Some people could be witnessing family members going under the knife, having surgery at this time. That could definitely happen. Also, but that's not for everybody, okay? That's specifically to your chart. You have to see where Mars and Libra actually are in your chart before you think that's everybody. It's not. But that's just something that could happen. But mostly what's going on is Your relationships are going under surgery. Your relationships are being cut with a knife in detailed precision, tearing it apart to see who's who and what's what. This is the energy of taking out friends that you don't need, lovers you don't need, family members that you don't need in your life, and deciding whether they are worth staying in your life from this moment on, or they are worth casting aside, or at least changing your relationship up a bit. Maybe you were super, super close to a friend for 15 years, and now you're looking at your friendship between December and January and saying, you know what, me and this friend really don't have anything in common anymore. This friend is out drinking, partying, having fun, or this friend is off, living a wild life, and I am, let's just say married with children, having a house, furthering your career, and you guys are on two different pages. So it doesn't matter how lengthy your relationship is, that is not in order to continue a friendship as closely and as intently as you have been. There may be a change up in your relationship. Maybe you just want to see each other on distant times, holidays, birthdays. You're going to change up your relationship, and it won't be such a weekly thing. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe your friends are married with kids, living their life, furthering their career, and they're in their own little life, their own little unit, and you have multiple friends like that. And then you are kind of on the outside. You are single. You are not having your own business right now. You're working maybe 2 jobs. Maybe you're going to school. Maybe you're still figuring your life out. And so you're going to want to distance yourself from that relationship because maybe it only hurts you to see other people living their life in a way you wish you could. And so, the universe is like, hey, person, native, do you really want to hang around these people? Are they good for you? Are they helping you in any way? Are they furthering your growth? Are they hurting you? Are they not good for you? Are they not going to further your career? Are they not going to further your spiritual growth? Are these people worth having? And so Spirit's going to take them out, or you're going to really actually be the one urged to take them out. And these are the testings that you're going to go under. Relationships are going to be tested. Your marriage, your significant other, and you will be tested. You will have to figure out if you want to stay together or not, if this is worth fighting for or not. And remember those key words, worth fighting for, because you are going to have to fight for it. When Mars comes into your relationships, there will be fights in your relationships. It just is what it is, and there's no changing it. Mars is here. Mars is in Libra. Do you have Libra in your chart? Well, if you do, I don't, but if you do, you're going to notice, uh-oh, my relationships I'm being challenged. There's some fights. I have strong Libra, and I'm definitely dealing with discord with my relationships. Friends, family, and lovers, period. You're going to be tested. Because the other planets are going to be in Sagittarius, and this is going to be Ketu and Jupiter, which are going into conjunction within a couple weeks here. That conjunction is big. It means they're going to be in the same degrees. They're not going to be far apart, close by each other. They're going to be exactly in the same moment. And Ketu will not be able to overcome Jupiter. Believe it or not, the only planet that Ketu and Rahu cannot overpower is Jupiter. It is just the biggest, baddest monstrosity of planets. And the power that Jupiter has will not be overcome. So that's good news, right? Because Jupiter is also in the house of Sagittarius. You would think that's a winner, a chicken dinner, but it's actually kind of not. Jupiter will be more rigid. This is his house. And Jupiter is a masculine energy. He is the general of the military. He is militant. He is a very strict coach, very strict teacher, direct. And he means business. And when Ketu comes in, and this is going to be in the nakshatra of Mula, which is very prominent for the ending of foundations, the wiping out clean of everything that was once solid. Yep, you heard me. So think about that with Mars in Libra, and you got that going on. Well, that means your once solid relationship will be tested. How absolutely solid is it? That's good news for a lot of people who are hoping that their Saggies or Libras are in a karmic relationship, and you're just hoping that that day will come, that they will be tested. Well, that day is coming. It is coming right now. It's on the way. It's here. It's in the midst. And it will be even through February because it lingers. It will be here. Between now and February, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Okay? And there will be the ending of BS. This is basically a tower. Big one. The tsunami. This is Earth Godzilla. This is, which, as you guys know, me and Maddie, yeah, this means the biggest Godzilla out of all of them. And yeah,
Oh!
Earth Godzilla was about 10 times bigger than the other Godzillas. But let's move on. I didn't mean to say Godzilla. Yikes, whoops. Okay, so this is the biggest monstrosity you're going to face. So Jupiter's going to be ruling. He's going to be kicking arse, and he's not playing. He's taking names. He's taking numbers. He's kicking people to the curb. Thank you so much, Alita Reagan, for the $10. I really love you. Thank you so much for PayPal. That is much needed right now. I'm in the negative. I'm dealing with PayPal drama with people that ordered cards and are waiting, and I know everyone's waiting and it's coming. I'm still waiting for makeplayingcards.com to send me the gilded copies of the damn oracles, as you see that they sent me that were not gilded. And I'm still waiting. I'm sorry. That's taking some people a little longer to get their cards. It's just drama. So I'm in the negative. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. We're also going to be dealing with Saturn, which is going to be going into its own sign in the next few weeks in January. But right now, Saturn is in Saggy. So you've got Saturn, Jupiter, Ketu. You've got the moon. And now you've got the sun. I love you too. So a lot of problems right now also with mothers and fathers. Okay, even grandfathers. The 9th house represents the house of the grandfather. Okay, the elderly. Saturn represents the elderly. Saturn represents old, ancient issues also. Saturn is just old. Okay, and so really this is, I like that someone said, hi, Perfect Storm. Is someone's name Perfect Storm? Well, I think that's the perfect word. Thank you for the situation at hand. It means you are all coming in to a perfect storm. And that's what's going to be happening, believe it or not, right now through February. Yeah, it's going to be hot. It's going to be heated. And you got Mars you're dealing with now. Yeah. And that doesn't even count the tropical planets that are there, which is Uranus, which is Pluto. I mean, those are unexpected, shocking events. So I won't spend too much time here, but I just want to give you an overview, just real quick before I move on to the tarot, because I don't specialize in astrology on this channel. Maybe I'll start an astrology channel later, but I really don't have the time. So just touch on this. Drama in your relationships, drama with your parents, drama with you as being a parent. If you are a parent, you're going to be receiving some drama there. That's just, it is what it is. It's karma. Testing is going to be happening for you. How well are you going to handle this? I also want to bring one more thing to the forefront. Truth. One word. Keyword. Write it down. Jupiter is all about the truth, honesty, and enlightenment. Saturn is going to be about your responsibility. I picked both of these cards here. We have honesty and responsibility. Those are the biggest issues of this transit. Honesty and responsibility. You have to be honest and take responsibility for your actions. You know, it is what it is. For me to be honest with you guys, yeah, I've had a lot of fallbacks because my grandpa. Shin Godzilla. I've had a lot of fallbacks because of the cards. I'm very busy working. I'm not saying Shin Godzilla right now. Shin Godzilla, okay? I'm done. I'm working. So there's a lot of things that I have to take responsibility for, which is extremely hard. And the card says here self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. The good news for those of you waiting on your readings and your cards, please excuse my dramas. I apologize. The good news is you're going to have fulfillment of your order, fulfillment of your service. And I'm just using me as an example, okay? Your things will be fulfilled because I am putting some self-discipline into my work, and I'm empowered, and I'm taking responsibility. And so that's what I'm doing. But the shoe always goes on the other foot. You also will be asked to take responsibility and fulfill what needs to be fulfilled in your life. That means reading the fine print. Is there technicalities? Is there things that you've overlooked? Is there something you didn't read? Those things are going to have to be also looked at with you teaching a lesson of read everything before you order. Read all the details before you make an issue. We're both taking responsibilities. I'm just using me and my work as an example because I have won on some of my refunds because they didn't read the fine print. I have overcome some refunds for cards because it was pre-order, not direct order, and I had it explained on my website, but they didn't read that. They just ordered, so there is issues. We're both in the midst of taking responsibility, and I'm just using me as an example, okay, and my job. So I'm facing Saturn and Jupiter as a smackdown because I do have to stop everything I'm doing, which is fine. I have to put my kids away somewhere for some hours and some days. I have to shut down all other matters of the house. That means no wrapping of presents, no vacuuming, no doing the dishes. I have to shut down and do my work. These are sacrifices and responsibility to get things done in a timely manner. Yes, it affects me in a hardship kind of way. Yes, it puts pressure on me and pressure on my family. That is the truth of responsibility. Sometimes we have to do things that are not fun. We don't like it. It's not easy, but it has to get done. And I hope that example hits home for you because there are going to be some things in your life that are going to make you feel extremely uncomfortable. You're not going to like it. Saturn represents obstacles and restriction, difficulties, challenges, and mountains, honestly, in your way. Why do you think Capricorn represents the mountain and the goat? And in tropical, it is the sea goat, which is both fish and goat, which is adaptability, being able to both adapt to the water and the land, adapting to whatever situation, overcoming your mountains by adapting to your situation, accepting it, and overcoming it with power and authority and know-how. It's difficult lessons that will be learned, and that's really the smackdown. And a lot of us, even on YouTube channels and things, we're going to open our mouths. We're going to say things, even in your relationships, with the people you love, through text, through email, through a phone call, in person. A lot of people are going to be experiencing the opening of your mouth, especially for Libra energies. The opening of your mouth before you thought about it. The judgment you made, remember Libra is the judge, the judgments you make before ingesting the truth. Libra should represent the truth also. So, and then having to look at what you said. Does it hold water? Does it hold truth? Is it real? Is what you judged? And that's where we're all on trial. You know, I think about the trial with Casey Anthony and how she got away with murder. Ridiculous. That woman should have been put the hell away for murder. She was guilty. She is guilty. But that lawyer got a hold of the jury and saying, based on all the material in front of you, based on every piece of evidence that's been presented, can you, without a shadow of a doubt, on your oath to God, can you honestly say that proof proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that this person is 100% guilty? Not 80% guilty, not 90% guilty, 100% guilty. Can you say that with justification? And obviously, the jury disagreed. Obviously, the jury said no, they couldn't, because the evidence just was not supportive enough. Even though their gut instinct, their intuition, and everything in their body rang, yep, she's guilty. That lawyer was that good. So I want to also touch on the fact that, especially Libra energy, there is going to be someone you talk to that is that good. There is going to be somebody on some team that is that good, that will mind F you so deeply that you're not going to know what is up and what is down. You will be tricked. You can be conned. You can be deceived. You can be drug into a fight that's not yours. You can be drug into rumors that are not completely true. You can be drug into a situation that is not your battle. Because the planets are moving and testing you with that. How far on this game are you into this spiritual awakening? How deep are you into self-knowing? So that's going to be some of the questions here. And I don't see any comments. If you guys are still here, let me know, because the last comment I got was at 1 minute 46 seconds. Or wait, what was that? 1:46 p.m. I don't know what time it is now, but it was a while ago. So let me know if you're still here, because if I'm not, I'm going to have to click off and get on to another channel. I don't know if you guys can hear me, see me, or what's going on. Well, I'll just keep this as the opening then, however that may be. So you're going to be tested here on your wisdom, tested on your intuition, and tested on your truth. This is going to come to the forefront of every issue you're going to face. What do you believe in? What do you see true? And you're really going to be tested. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But I want you to stay in tune with self, be aligned with self. Always be open. And I pulled this card here: openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Always be open-minded. You know, when you need a teacher, it will come up to you. You don't have to go looking. You attract it to you. If you need guidance, it will come. Truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Saggy energy. The truth will reveal itself. It always does. Sometimes the truth reveals itself to make a fool of those who fell for a lie, to make a fool of those who told a lie. The truth comes out, period. There's no hiding of it. It's like the light. You're not going to hide the truth. It will come out. The sun will rise again tomorrow. The truth will have its time. I feel like right now there's a lot of uncertainties. Maybe there's a lot of uncertainties in your relationship, a lot of lies in your relationship, a lot of things you've heard or seen about your person, and you're not sure what to believe. Rumors have been spread. Are they married? Are they not? Are they having kids? Are they not? Are they in relationships? Are they not? Are they happy? Are they not? You don't know. There's a lot of information out there. Whatever it is, it's being tested. And you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that that's the truth. Part of this is going to be going in yourself. Going in yourself. Think before you speak. Feel before you open your mouth. Also, feelings are going to be tested. I do feel that some of your guys' emotions are going to be put to the limit. You may feel something so intently that you act on it very, very quickly. And then you realize that your emotions were based on falsehood. Just because your emotions are singing something so honest to yourself, don't always jump to the conclusion that because you feel something, it must be the truth. No, what you feel is based on what you believe. And ironically, how your mind works is based on how you feel. It's so weird, but it's very hard to understand that. I hope that made sense for you. But you are learning and you are growing, and this relationship is going to be transitioned. So I do think with the planetary transitions right now and the transits that you're experiencing, you're going to be seeing a lot of truth revealed. You're going to be tested. You're going to have to take responsibility for your actions. You're going to have to take responsibility for your words. You're going to have to take responsibility for everything you say and do, and so is your person. Don't think they're getting off the hook. They're going to have to take responsibility for what they have said and done. Right now, this is a judge and jury. Right now, it's time to make these judgments between now and January. After January is when it's going to be payment. I think you're going to start paying for them, or you're going to reap the rewards. Keep in mind, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-sided coin. For some of people that are going to have to pay, and that they may experience some kind of a loss for this action, think of it as a big test. Right now, you're studying, you're taking the test. You're taking the test for your responsibilities and your honesty and where you're headed. You're being tested at the very deepest level of the roots of who you are, the very foundation of your beliefs. And it's tricky. There's going to be a trickster afoot. There's going to be very well-painted lies, and you may fall for them. Whatever it is, you're going to be tested. And then when you're graded, come January, that's your score. Based on that score is how you're going to move forward in your spiritual awakening and what lessons you're going to be learning for the year of 2020. So please think of this as the ending of a test. And you're actually in a test. But in 2020, you're going to be put into a class. You're going to be classified. And I think the universe is going to put you into divisions. People are going to have a set of lessons to learn for 2020. And based on how well you pass this transitionary cluster F of planets is going to be your path. So be very wise. My recommendation in this time is to not listen to everything, not assume everything, and just breathe. Ask for guidance and knowledge. Ask for the truth. Ask for it to be revealed to you in a very beautiful way. Pause before you speak, always right now. Pause, always, especially right now. Pause even before you think about something. When you have a thought enter your mind, ask yourself, is that the truth? Is there any way that I could figure out more details for that to just be proven true? Take a little more time, because Saturn is patient and slow, and it's old, but it's very wise. And Saturn really wants you to be slower at your reactions, slower at your words, slower before you jump to conclusions, slower before you go out and do something that you feel is just. Pause, reflect, put yourself in someone else's shoes. There's the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Think about that before you make any move, any judgment. See if what you're doing is kind. See if what you're saying or doing is just. See if what you're saying or doing is the right act for the present situation. Understand that emotions can sometimes put you in a very accelerated energy of quick judgment based on your emotions, which are flowing 10 times faster than your thoughts. Your emotions are going extremely fast, and your thoughts are just needing to catch up. So this is a moment of pause and reflection, and not anxiety, anxiousness, quickness, or impatience. I really think that right now, and Jupiter is the main planet for meditation and spiritual growth, spiritual lessons. And he's ready. He's in the classroom. He's set to go. He's got his cup of coffee there. He's at the front of the desk. He's ready to initiate a lesson, a big one, probably the most important lesson of your life. By the time Jupiter gets to this position again, it's going to be a very, 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 very long time from now. So this is a very big transitionary moment for your spiritual growth. And we are the students, and class is in session. So this is crunch time. This is not time to play around, mess around, and not take your spirituality seriously, especially if you're looking to accelerate as a teacher, accelerate as having your own channel, accelerate in leading other people. This is the time you're going to want to listen to Jupiter the most and Saturn the most. So anyways, I think that's pretty much my opening. I'm going to have to come back on because I see 0 comments. I don't know if you guys are still here or you're just not able to reply. So I'm going to come on next to a live and we'll do the tarot. I am going to do a chakra reading for you. What's going on in all your 7 chakras, okay? And we're going to look into each one and see what's happening for you, what lessons you could tackle based on those energies. Stability and fear, sexual energy, pride and ego and confidence, security. I already said that, but going up even further is more the heart, which is going to be your emotions, your love, the way you have romance, the way you have relationships, and the way you feel. And then you're going to be going into what you speak, what you see as truth, what's going on in that area of your life. Then you're going to go on into what you see intuitively, your third eye. How are you receiving messages and how are you perceiving them? Receiving and perceiving are 2 different things. And then you're going to go into the crown chakra. What are you allowing in? Are all your chakras flowing like a river? Is all the energy flowing? Is there any blockages? So we're going to kind of look into that because this is a huge time for that. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you. I see 149. I hope you're all back. I don't know. See you guys.